Hi guys, in this episode of RateDK, I am really excited to once again be reacting to a bunch of ITZY songs because apparently since the last time that I reacted to them, which wasn't too long ago, they've apparently released a bunch of music videos. From what I learned though, it seems like these are just a couple of music videos for songs from one of the albums. So in a way, this kind of can count as an album reaction to their most recent album, Kill My Doubt. But still, I guess gonna keep the other songs of the album which don't have music videos for the reaction in the future when I get to reacting to that particular ITZY album, because at this point I have actually set off on doing reactions to ITZY's B-sides because it's a group that I like a lot. GYP groups in general are always pretty good. Like, so far I don't hate a single GYP group really, especially when it comes to their B-sides, so I'm really curious to kind of delve into their B-sides more. But yeah, that's gonna take a little while until I get there. But basically, I'm just mentioning this because some of you are gonna ask, well, why didn't you react to the other songs of this album, not just these three songs? Well, because these three songs have music videos and that kind of just makes them a little bit more important. But yeah, the songs that we're going to be checking out are going to be Bet On Me, Cake, and None of My Business. And I'm really excited to check out all three of these songs. And I guess another reason why I'm going to be checking out all of these songs and not just the title track, well, because I can't really tell which one is supposed to be the title track. Because I think it's supposed to be maybe Cake, but I also have heard that Cake is not really liked much by people, so maybe some of the other ones actually feels more fitting to be the title track. It might be a similar situation to the last time that I reacted to ITZY songs, where some of the songs were like more rap heavy and like hip hoppy, whereas some of the other ones were like more singing based. Like, for example, compare Sneakers to like Cheshire, for example. I'm expecting that that's why there's like that's the most likely reason why there's more than one music video, so they can kind of like placate different audiences, you know? But yeah, I'm really excited to get into all three of these songs, but before we do, I do want to quickly remind you that I would really appreciate it if you guys could help me out with my transition by donating to my Patreon, my Ko-fi account, or my PayPal, because for those of you who didn't know, I am trans, and by doing so you also get access to the ability to demand me to do K-pop reactions like this one, whether it's to a specific music video, a specific album, or potentially even a whole artist discography. You can do that. If you don't care about any of that though, and you just want to maybe let me know about certain interesting songs that you might want me to check out, you can also just suggest stuff in the comments. But the only way to make me react to something for sure is by going through my Patreon and Ko-fi account. But yeah, ultimately, most likely you don't care about this, so let's get into what you're actually here for, which is my reaction to ITZY's Bet On Me, Cake, and None of My Business. So without further ado, let's start off the reaction with Bet On Me in 3, 2, 1. Wow, that sounds so different. What the hell? That doesn't even sound like Eugene, man. What the hell? That does sound like Yuna, but it's still different from their usual sound. That's intriguing. And as usual, their music videos are so fucking cinematic. There's so many cool shots that would be fitting for a thumbnail for this reaction, man. I'm gonna have such a hard time picking out a thumbnail for sure. I gotta say, the vibe of this music video is very Stray Kids. God, they look so good. I mean, when do they not, but still. Yeah, to me this song is very Stray Kids. At least in its structure, you know? I don't think it sounds like a Stray Kids song. But it does, like, remind me of Stray Kids a lot. Dude, I love the cinematography of this music video. It's so good. So many cool shots, man. I genuinely would have such a hard time picking out a thumbnail. I gotta say though, I wish the instrumental was like stronger. It's a little bit too low key for my tastes. I really love ITZY. I keep forgetting their names, even though I love them a lot. Like, there's a lot of K-pop idols that I have to keep track of, man. I can't remember all their names, but I love ITZY in that casual hoodie. She looks so good. They all do. Where are they running towards? Yeah, that gives off some real female Stray Kids vibes. You know? I don't want to be reductive like that when it comes to ITZY, because they're their own group and they have their own identity and everything, but this really has those Stray Kids vibes, man. The kind of like youthful emo Stray Kids vibes that they debuted with that I really like, and I really wish they would still do. I mean, they still occasionally do those kind of things, especially in their Japanese songs, because like I really love the sound. It's so emo. I love Sociopath. It's so emo, but they've definitely moved away into some more crazy and chaotic kind of songs, which I still enjoy, but it's just not the same thing, you know? But yeah, I definitely did not expect ITZY going in that direction musically. It definitely surprised me what they've done with this. I'm ultimately not too crazy about this song. It's fine, you know? It's not as like... I don't want to say bad, but it's not like as uninteresting to me as maybe the average ITZY B-side that I might have heard by watching some music videos that they've done for some of them. It does feel more interesting than that, but I think it's just ultimately too low-key for me. Like, I read a comment recently that described the current kind of completely diverging trends in K-pop music for boy groups and girl groups, which might have been a thing before. Like, you've always had like different trends for the boy groups and the girl groups and everything, like. But it seems like right now there's a really big diversion where the boy groups are really all hammering on doing like the hard-hitting, noisy songs, whereas the girl groups are kind of going for like low-key songs, like what New Jeans is doing. Like, I think they're the best descriptor of that. And this definitely kind of reminds me a little bit of that. Still more interesting to me than New Jeans. No shade thrown at New Jeans. I just don't really find them that entertaining to me personally. But not every group has to appeal to me anyway. But yeah, I did really like the music video of this one though. It felt very youthful, rebellious, emo. Like I said, very early Stray Kids stuff. So that's a plus for me. I really love the cinematography of the music video. It was really great. But I don't know if I'm really ultimately gonna care too much about this song on its own, because like most of the time I'm not gonna be listening to it as part of watching the music video, you know. I'm just gonna have to, the song should be able like to carry itself without the music video, and I think this song might be on the verge of being able to do that, but I don't know if it's there for me personally. I think if we're talking about more kind of objective quality, I wouldn't disagree that this song might be something like an 8.6 out of 10, because I definitely can see myself enjoying this song long term and this song growing on me quite a lot. But the fact that it's again like a more on the low-key side of things means that I'm probably not gonna listen to it too much, even if I do end up enjoying it. But I do like it. I do like it, which is why even in the worst case scenario, I'm willing to give this song at least an 8 out of 10. And I guess the music video is the one that's gonna get an 8.6 out of 10. I really like that one. But yeah, it's kind of, I feel like it's become really hard for me recently to kind of do like specific, like concrete ratings for songs. So I'm potentially going to try to experiment a little bit with giving you the best and the worst score I could for these songs. I've tried this before, but yeah, I don't know. For me, this song is at most an 8.6 out of 10 and at worst an 8 out of 10. I guess you could put it on the average and give this song like an 8.4, but yeah, I don't know. I guess in a more personal sense, it's an 8 out of 10. In a more objective sense, I feel like it's a pretty solid 8.6. Like, it's a very enjoyable song that is easy on the ear, and it's not like messy and chaotic, and it doesn't require you to listen to it 50 times before your brain is able to comprehend it and enjoy it. But yeah, the fact that this song is so low-key though makes me think that it was probably not intended to be the title track, so I'm leaning towards that being Cake, which I expect that Cake is probably going to be something along the lines of Sneakers. So I feel like despite the fact that it's probably going to be a worse song, I think I might end up enjoying it more. And I guess I also kind of want to bring up once again a little bit about how much I like how different ITZY sounds in this song vocally. Because like, JYP I feel like is very restrictive when it comes to vocals of their groups. Like, he's very punishing and strict when it comes to that shit. That's one of the reasons why GOT7 ended up fucking off from JYP, because of all the fucking shit that they've had to deal with throughout the years from him. Especially when it comes to their vocals. So I feel like they really like the distinct voices at the expense of like the voices sounding natural, because for example here Eugene in the beginning sounds completely different from her actual from the voice that she uses in the songs, and it's kind of better. Like, I do like the more natural sound. That doesn't mean that I don't like her distinct vocals, but I kind of appreciate her more natural sound here. In general, I do like the more natural vibe and natural vocals of this song. That's something really, really cool. I just wish it was for like overall a more impactful song for me, because I feel like it was just too chill. I feel like it would have gone stronger on the emotion and went for something like a elevator kind of thing. Like Stray Kids' Elevator. I feel like it would have been better for me, but yeah, I don't know. We still have 2 more songs to check out though, so without further ado, let's continue with the next one, Cake, in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, this is definitely leaning far more towards the Sneakers vibe. Or even, what was that song that they did? I don't remember. I gotta look it up. That was kind of like not really liked by the fandom. Is that a Squid Game reference? Yeah, that's definitely some Squid Game references they're doing. Yeah, I can definitely see why this song is very divisive. Also, they're definitely doing that end mix bullshit that I really, really hate, so there's that too. I really wish the song can just stick with one sound so I can actually get an idea of how I feel about it. This is weirdly enough the like cutest song that was a title track, I feel like. I'm really not sure how I feel about this song. I mean, I know that I don't like it, but I can't tell whether I hate it or not. And also, I want to check out, there was one song of theirs, I don't remember the name of that goddamn single album, or whatever it was. I just can't fucking remember. It was Not Shy. Oh my god, I completely forgot the name of it. At the beginning, this music video and the song reminded me a lot of Not Shy in the sense of being like a very divisive and very, maybe slightly grating on the ears a little bit. Not because it's a bad song necessarily, but because it just has this very distinct instrumental that you could easily either love or hate. And I personally don't remember hating it, but I obviously didn't. I don't think I like the song as much as previous releases. And for this one, it's kind of a similar experience. I'm not gonna go out of my way necessarily say that I hate it, but I definitely don't love it as much as previous releases. Like even like Cheshire, and I feel like Sneakers is also better. Maybe I'll end up listening to this song more, and I'm gonna end up enjoying it more ultimately. But I don't know, the fact that it has this kind of like hard-hitting elements to it, but it then also has the end mix kind of annoying switch up that I really, really fucking hate. It's so annoying. Just do one sound. One sound is enough. You don't have to shove 5 songs into one song, for fuck's sake. The fact that it does that, it kind of creates this really confusing clash between the more like hard-hitting and like girl crushy side of the song, and then it has also a little bit of like cuteness in it. Probably one of the cutest, like at least portions of ITZY songs that were title tracks. It's like I don't know how to feel about it because of that. It just feels very confusing. Maybe if I listen to it more, it's gonna get better, but based on one listen alone, I don't really like it much. Like, I much prefer what Bet On Me was, honestly. It's, sure, more, I guess, simple. It's a more simple song, but I kind of like that fact. I kind of like that it's more simple and straightforward, and it knows what it wants to do, and it does it without fucking shoving in all the bullshit in there, you know? But yeah, I don't know. I feel like ITZY's title tracks are really fucking hit or miss. Sometimes you might like it, sometimes you might not. Maybe they're also in the little bit of the same kind of slump that Stray Kids has been for the past couple of comebacks, although I would say probably more so, because at least for Stray Kids I still generally like the songs, whereas for ITZY it's really hit or miss with their songs, because I like Cheshire and I ultimately ended up liking Sneakers, but it's not like Sneakers is like my favorite ITZY song. Out of that batch of songs that I reacted to back then with those two, I liked the Japanese song far more, you know? And the English one also was much better as well. So how the hell can they do things that I like from that, but they can't do like good Korean comebacks that are enjoyable? And it's not like they haven't done some relatively recently. Like I don't believe the song Loco was that long time ago, and I enjoyed that one quite a lot. So they can still do good shit like that. That's basically what I want from ITZY, you know? But yeah, in terms of rating for this one, I don't know, man. At worst, for me, it would be like a 7.7 out of 10. I don't think the song is really there, but based on one listen alone, it's just very messy and annoying, and I don't like what it's doing, you know? But I think even at its best, it's still not that great of a song, so at most, I'm gonna be giving it an 8.3 out of 10. Yeah, it's not great. Still, we have one more song to check out of these ones though, so without further ado, let's continue with the final one, None of My Business, in 3, 2, 1. Maybe this one is gonna be unapologetically great, who knows?
It's none of my business, none of my business, none of my business what you do.
Have I said how pretty they are? Yeah, this definitely has a little bit of that Bet On Me vibe with the more like natural sounding vocals. Not as much, but it's still kinda there.
It's none of my business, none of my business, none of my business what you do. 똑같은 매일 반복된 얘기 어긋나 버린 the end. None of my business, none of my business, none of my business what you do. 고장난 매일 들린 얘기 이미 멀어진 the end. 그냥 지는 이 습도 속에 익숙했던 생글마저 실증 나는 기분. 어려운 방울처럼 온몸이 끈적거리고 머리는 지끈거리고 다른 날 뿐이야. 그게조차 모호해진 day and night.
I do kinda like the more low-key vibe to it though. I feel like out of the three songs, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll say more after the reaction. I do kinda like this one.
None of my business, none of my business, none of my business what you do. 똑같은 매일 반복된 얘기 어긋나 버린 the end. None of my business, none of my business, none of my business what you do. 고장난 매일 들린 얘기 이미 멀어진 the end. None of my business, Look at what you do. 더 이상 날 봐니 I don't care to know what you want. 우리들 사이를 되돌리려 애쓰지마. I'm not okay. 이럴수록 비칠 뿐이고 I don't care. 벗어나고 싶은 네 여름. CBT 나도 똑같은데 알잖아 더 이상 내게 뭘
Is that Leo rapping?
Miss me, you don't have to miss me. 우리 내가 나 이제 나도 miss me.
Not as good as Voltage, but I did like it.
None of my business what you do. 똑같은 매일 반복된 얘기 어긋나 버린 the end. None of my business, none of my business, none of my business what you do. 고장난 매일 들리는 얘기 이미 멀어진 the end. None of my business, None of my business, none of my business, none of my
Okay, so I definitely kind of dig the more like chill and low-key vibe of this song. I feel like it really weirdly it really blended well with like the hip hop vibe and the rapping of this song. I think it actually worked out pretty well. But again, it's still on like the chill side of things, so I don't think I'm gonna end up listening to it too much. But I do kind of at least feel like this is the closest to my taste, weirdly enough, at least based on the song alone. I feel because I like a rap heavy songs, regardless of whether they're faster paced or slower paced. I do like them still quite a lot. So I feel like this one is the closest to my taste, but ultimately I feel like none of these three songs I'm really sold on. Like, none of these three songs are really songs that I want to say, yes, I really want to listen to this song again. You know? So yeah, I can definitely say that I'm a little bit disappointed with these songs. I was really hoping for at least one of these songs being really good and enjoyable. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, one of these songs is definitely not a song that I have interest to listen to ever again, and that is Cake. But it's not like Bet on Me and None of My Business are that much further ahead. Like, they're definitely more enjoyable. There's aspects of those two songs that I like. But again, I'm only gonna, if I listen to those songs, I'm only gonna listen to them because it's ITZY, not because they're good, you know? But luckily, after I'm done with this video, there's two more ITZY songs that I'm gonna be reacting to, those being two recent Japanese releases by them. So hopefully at least one of those is going to be good. I have high hopes, considering the better track record that I feel like they have with their Japanese songs, similarly to Stray Kids. So I think I'm going to end up enjoying it, but I guess you guys are going to have to wait and see. Anyway, what did you guys think about these three songs? Do you agree with me that they're kind of disappointing and underwhelming? Do you actually love these songs? Comment those down below and let's have a discussion about this. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently two pages on Patreon, Deadpool and Corby Dead. Thank you guys for your support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me. If you have decided to support me, you have continued to support me for such a long time. I hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out the description to my Wattpad, where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories, or still enjoy my videos, so you can head over to my Patreon, my Ko-fi account, or my PayPal, where you can pledge your support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do any of that, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And that's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!